Hi, I'm Denyce Graves, and I have spent most of my life as an opera singer and as an educator. The opera world knows me for my portrayals of two of opera's greatest, baddest femme fatales, Carmen and Delilah. But what you may not know is that as much as I love to burn up the stage, I also love to burn in the kitchen. I love to cook. So for me, singing and cooking reach people in the same way that is satisfying and that connects us. So I've blended together these two and created a talk show, a cooking show, and a performing platform, all stirred up together. And I know that you guys are the king of the puns.
This is a great way to get your aggressions out.
Hell yeah.
Can't burn the garlic.
You cannot burn the garlic. This format for Cooking with Denyce isn't like any other show.
I am in my orchard and in my garden.
CWD is reimagining presenting performing artists, classical artists, to the popular culture, to inclusive communities, and to the world.
Stood up, I just said,
yes! The performing stage, pouring the tea with our stories.
Oh, it's easy. The first thing you do is you put the clams in last. You know?
That's so awesome! Distinctive recipes from all over the world. Tout le monde.
Ciao, grande amore.
Plus life tips and ingredients for success. Allow nothing to impede whatever it is that your heart can dream of.
Nothing.
They want nothing to do with you.
The way Billie Eilish sings, I should have talked to me for 3 days. You know, I mean, it's like, really?
Well, it's pretty impressive what you did do.
This is war now, Laura.
right. No worries.
Where did the sugar go? Oh my God. It so happened. Oh. This is so good. My goal is to serve and to nourish you inside and out. So join us. Let's get cooking. Hi everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Denyce. Well, today is very special because it's my daughter's birthday, and we're gonna make her a birthday cake.
I'd just like to take a minute and thank everyone and everything that's made my life so fabulous these past 17 years. I am so thankful for my parents, to my mom, to my dad, to my grandparents, to Miss Sophie, to everyone who has been here since the beginning, to all my friends, to Grace and Cooper and Nate and Soren and Celine and Sophia and Tina and everyone, all of them, Elena, and to school, to all my teachers, to all my acting teachers, musical theater teachers, and dance teachers, and academic teachers, especially those math teachers. They are something, and my amazing support system. And I don't know, it means a lot to have such great people in my life, even if sometimes the world is sad and the world kind of sucks, because it makes it so much better. And I've quite enjoyed these past 17 years, and I'm pretty psyched for the next like 83, because I think that makes it to 100. But anyways, I'm thankful for everyone, and I'm thankful and blessed, and yeah, thank you for helping me celebrate my 17th birthday.
This birthday cake I made last year for her, and she loved it. It's a lemon meringue cake. Do you remember, sometimes I'm sure you've seen those videos where they show the babies having their first taste of lemon, and they, you know, and they're really, really funny if you, you know, Google them on YouTube and stuff. My kid never did that. She loved it from the very beginning. She loved lemon. And she's a real picky eater, but she always would like lemon sorbet or anything lemon. So we're gonna make a lemon meringue cake today, okay? So we're gonna get started. This cake is in sort of in, you make it in 3 parts. It's a little bit involved, right? Because there's the cake, and then you have to make a lemon curd. I guess you could buy a lemon curd too, but I like to make it because it tastes so much better. And then you've got to make the meringue. And then after you make the meringue, you can put the blowtorch on it and make it really, really beautiful. And my daughter and some of her friends may join us for that part, so we'll see what happens. So the first thing you want to do is you want to have a 350 oven, all right? And you're going to put your dry ingredients together, okay? So we're going to take 3 cups of flour. We're going to put that in our standing mixer. You need a standing mixer for this, or you could do it by hand if you want to, but you know, it really works on the biceps. You want to put 3 cups of, and you know you're going to need, well, you know, cake flour. Remember when we used to just go to the store and you could just get like all-purpose flour, and now there's like cake flour, there's pastry flour, there's bread flour, you know, like gluten-free, and all these different types of flours. You can use an all-purpose flour. I like to use cake flour because I think that it makes the cakes fluffier, right? So we're going to use 3 cups of cake flour. Here's what we're going to do. 3 cups of cake flour, okay? We're getting our dry ingredients together. You're going to need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Now I might need so here's my baking powder. You need 4 teaspoons of that, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All right. We're putting that together. You're going to need like a half teaspoon of fine salt, right? So here we've got that. We've got a half teaspoon. Put some fine salt in there. Ta-da! There we go with that. You're going to also need, you know, you're going to need some sugar in that. So you need the cake flour. You're going to need 2 cups of sugar, all right? And here's my sugar right there. We've got that ready to go. Let me see. 2 cups of sugar. So we've got 3 cups of cake flour, 2 cups of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and you've got a half teaspoon of fine salt, okay? So you're just gonna mix that on low. Let me see, we're gonna put that down, mix that on low to just get that all incorporated, okay? Or not, if the mixer isn't working. Okay, let me see. There we go. So that's just all that's going to do. Again, you can do this by hand if you want to, but we're just going to put that together. And again, this recipe has lots of different components to it. So while that's happening, the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need like a stick and a half of butter, stick and a half of cold butter, right? So I've got that already cut up in my refrigerator. What I do sometimes when it asks for that is I go ahead and take a, you know, whatever the recipe calls for, cut that up into little cubes, and stick that in the refrigerator until it's time to use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that out of the refrigerator right now. Okay, and while that is mixing, you want to start incorporating some of this butter in there. And what you want is a fine, at the end, what you want is a nice fine, sort of coarse, like little pea size consistency, right, in that batter. So this is, we'll put that together, okay? And let me see, you can just throw them all in there. All right, here we go. Picking up. I love these things. Whoops, don't get crazy. All right. Whoops. It's too high, huh? Okay, so while that's working, we're gonna get our wet ingredients together. We'll put our wet ingredients together now. Now for that, you're gonna need to have some eggs, like 5 eggs at room temperature, okay? And you're gonna use the egg whites. We're going to use a lot of egg whites in this particular recipe, particularly for the meringue. It's going to be so delicious, okay? So I'm going to take, so you sit them out at room temperature. If you forget to put them out, what I sometimes do is just take them and set them in a bowl of warm water, you know, to sort of hurry along that process. So we're going to take 5 egg whites, okay? What I was saying is that sometimes you really need that to be at room temperature, because the ingredients are going to incorporate better together. And sometimes what I do, if you forget to leave the eggs out, take them out for a while, then I just take the eggs and I set them in a bowl of warm water to hurry along that process, right? So that's what we're going to do. Whoops. Put our egg yolks over there. We're going to have so many egg yolks, I'm going to have to make a creme brulee or something like that with all those egg yolks that are left over. How many did I put in? That's 2. We're going to need 5 of those, okay? And we're going to get our wet ingredients together now, okay? I love that. 3. My mother always cracked her eggs together like that, and you know, it's like that. If you've seen it done before, sometimes we do things and we don't know why we're doing it. There's a story that a minister told in our church once about going to a lady's house for dinner, and she was making a ham. And she put the ham in the oven, but before she put it in, she cut off both ends of the ham. And he asked, well, why did you do that? And she said, oh, I don't know. My mother always did it. So then she asked her mother, she said, Mom, you know, when you made your ham, why do you cut off, you know, the top end and the bottom end? And she said, I don't know. My mother always did it. And she asked her mother, come to find out the pan was too small, right? So, so a lot of times we do things without knowing why we do those things, okay? So now we're going to get our wet ingredients together. So we've got 5 egg whites, and then we're going to need a cup of buttermilk. Now this is what's going to make this, oh my gosh, this is what makes this cake so delicious and so creamy. So you need a cup of that. There we are. Put a cup of that. That goes in there. Whoop-de-doo. There we go. And of course, you know you're going to need some sugar. You can whisk this by hand. Let me see. You're going to need like 2 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay. Where are my glasses when I need them? My kids brought me once for Christmas. They bought me the, you know, the glasses with the string on them. And I wear it a lot, but then sometimes I don't want it to mess up my hair. I know, what can I tell you? Okay, so we're gonna need 2 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Put that in there. 1, 2, and 1/4. You can just like eyeball that. Okay, so you put that in there. You got that together. You got your 5 egg whites. Then in that, with the 5 egg whites, you need to add 1 whole egg. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. Ta-da! There we go. You're going to mix all that together. So you've got your 5 egg whites in there. You've got 1 whole egg. You've got a cup of buttermilk. And you got 2 1/4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And that's going to be your wet ingredients. Now let's see what's going on over here. We put the butter in our dry ingredients, and that's mixing together. Okay, this is a really good workout for you. Woo! Okay. Got that going. And then we're just going to start pouring that in there to make our batter. Okay? Sometimes you might want to use a scraper to make sure that you get that everything incorporated. So delicious. You know, when my kids were little, I used to go to those really fancy baking places and have them bake these cakes. And while I appreciate that, and while it is so beautiful and it is really art what they do, I know that it is. There's nothing like your mom making you a birthday cake, right? There's nothing like something that's homemade. There's so much love that goes into it. I mean, there's a lot of love that can go into buying it too. I certainly understand that. Okay, now we're going to turn this up a little bit just to get that going. This is our batter. Then what you want to take is like 3, round pans. You can butter those pans if you want to. I'm just gonna cheat and spray a little bit of Pam baking spray, easy release, so that they just pop right out when it's time to get it in the oven. You're gonna put that in a 350-degree oven. You can, depending on your oven, but you can leave that in there for about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Insert a toothpick or something like that. If it comes out clean, boom, Bob's your uncle, you're ready to go, okay? So that is incorporating beautifully. That's going really, really well. That part is easy. I think the meringue is what's kind of finicky in particular, but we're gonna get to that later. The lemon curd we're gonna make, and I love the lemon curd. It's so delicious. Okay, I think we're just about there. I think we're just about there. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit higher just to make sure we've got that all incorporated, but it's really, really looking good. It's nice and creamy looking, and it looks like it's all together in there. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is go over to the stove and I'm gonna spray the pans, okay? Just so we're ready for that. I've got 3 pans. You can do it in 2, because one of the things that you can do with this cake is you can cut the cake in half and then you can make really tall layers, right? So we might do that today. Let's see. Maybe my daughter and some of her friends will come and help us. I'm hoping that they will, because she really wanted this for her birthday cake. And when she was really little, we used to, one birthday party, I remember when she was 5 years old, we went to a bakery and they did that for little kids, and you get to work with the pastry chef and make your own birthday cake in the bakery. And she loved doing that. And both my kids really, really love cooking. They love being in the kitchen. And I love that too. I mean, I don't always like cleaning up after they've been in the kitchen, but I like it. I like it. Okay, all right. Here we go. We're just about ready here with that. Look at that. That is just, oh my God, that's so yummy. I could eat that whole thing, but that's got raw eggs and we're not going to, but I could, and I would love to. Remember we used to do that when we were kids? Don't you remember when we used to do that? We were kids all the time. We didn't have to worry about some of the things that we worry about now. I used to love eating the batter when I was a kid, when my mother made a cake or something. My mother didn't always make cakes, but she made them, every once in a while. Because, when you're a kid, you don't always appreciate things. I mean, my mother would make it, but we wanted a store-bought cake, right? Because we thought that was fancier, and we thought that, that was what we wanted. Okay, so we're good. We're good here. All right. So now we're going to go back over to the stove, and we're going to see if we can. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is just, it looks like frosting. So delicious. There's some air bubbles in there, I see. But boy, is that, it's gonna be good. All right, so I'm gonna go over to the stove and we're gonna try and evenly, because this should allow for, 3, but you could do it in 2. Again, you can do it in 2 if you want really large, and maybe we'll do it in 2. And then because you can always cut the cake, in half, and then that'll give you more layers, right? So here we go. We're gonna see if we can get that evenly distributed. Maybe I'll do 2. Okay, we'll come over here, see if we can get that. Oh my God, so good. It's a good thing that you only have one birthday a year, because my God, all the wonderful things that you could eat. You can't eat birthday cake all the time. God knows. I mean, I really enjoy that, but my gosh, you gotta be careful, right? Yum. And sometimes what I do when I'm baking things like this, or if I'm baking bread, when I was a student at New England Conservatory, I used to work in the book bindery. And there was a guy, he's passed on now, Terry Cook, God rest his soul. I loved him, and I loved He was someone who was very festive and he loved every holiday. And when I was a student at NEC, working in that basement in the bookbindery, when it was Valentine's Day, he decorated, or St. Patty's Day or Groundhog's Day, it didn't matter. But he was just someone who always just really appreciated and celebrated life. And he told me that when you're baking a cake sometimes, or a bread, put another pan of water in there. So that steam rises while you're baking the bread or the cake or whatever it is, and it helps that cake or that whatever that thing is levitate and get lighter and fluffier. So you can try that. I do it a lot. Okay, all right, here we are. I think we'll do it in 2. Okay, we want to get that nice and even. Doesn't always matter because you can use the other side of it. Sometimes I drop that a little bit just to see if we can get that a little bit more even. We're going to put that in a 350-degree oven. Alrighty. And then we're going to get working on our lemon curd. You want to see that? See what that looks like? All right. That's okay. We don't need it. We don't need it. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set my iPhone for 25 minutes, right? And then we'll work on the lemon curd. The lemon curd is delicious. That is the thing I think that makes it so wonderful. Okay, clock's going. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to work on the lemon curd. The lemon curd is going to go in between the layers. That's what we want. Okay, and it's going to be so good. All right, you can, if you have a food processor, you can use that. You don't have to have a food processor, but if you have one, it could be helpful, right? But I'm going to get a food processor. All right. Hi. So the first giveaway today. The question is this: what was the name of the cake that I made last season in season 1 of Cooking with Denyce? The French cake. What was the name of the cake that I made in last season's Cooking with Denyce? The first 2 people to email the correct answer at cookingwithdenyce@gmail.com will receive the Cooking with Denyce bundle. That is the whole kit and caboodle. That's the honey and tea set. That's a Cooking with Denyce mug. That's a t-shirt. That's the spices. And that's a Cooking with Denyce lunch carrying case. Good luck to you. So, we're back, and I am joined by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the most beautifully gifted and talented young artists. You will know them, they are the next generation of great actors, of dancers, of singers. They're all students together at a school where they learn how to do all of these and perfect their craft, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. I've seen them in action, and I can tell you that for those of you who have the opportunity somewhere in the future, maybe 10 years from now or something like that, you will, if you see these faces and you have the opportunity to go to the theater, run and go see them. Okay, so I am joined by my daughter and a lot of her friends here today because we're going to make her birthday cake. And we just put the cake itself in the oven, in a 350-degree oven, and we're waiting for that for about 25 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to make the lemon curd, okay? And the lemon curd is what's going to go between the layers of the cake. And then after we do that, we're going to make the meringue. It's going to be so good. And after we make the meringue, then they're going to, you know, put the blowtorch on it and make it really beautiful and decorate her birthday cake. So I am joined by Cooper, by Grace, by Nate, by Ella, and by Soren. And I don't know who's going to help us get started with the lemon curd, but we're going to get going with the lemon curd. All right, who's up for the lemon curd?
What curd?
All right, okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a lemon process. We're going to use the food processor, not the lemon processor. We're going to use a food processor. Now for that, you're going to need to zest 3 or 4 lemons, and we've already done that. So Nate, Cooper, you can put that in the food processor.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to, very good, you did that well. And then we're gonna add a cup and a half of sugar. And somebody else can add that. Here we are. We've got that. We've already got that measured out.
All of this?
Yep, you can put it in there. Very, very, very good. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pulse that a little bit to get that incorporated. All right, to make sure that that's level. Okay, you guys ready? You wanna turn that, Nate?
You do, okay.
Just turn it to 1. Very good. That looks groovy. That looks like that's nice and incorporated. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a stick of butter, which over here. We're gonna move over here now to the mixer. All right. We're gonna take a stick of butter that's there. So take that out, and you're gonna put that in the bowl.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
So you're gonna like cream that a little bit. So let's make sure that this goes down. Okay, put that down. Whoops.
Put a lock on it.
Okay. Now we're just gonna put that on low to just get that starting to get creamed up together. Now what you're gonna do, Nate or Cooper, you're gonna take this lemony mixture that we have there with the sugar, and you're gonna pour that in the bowl.
Okay.
That's all you're gonna do.
Alright,
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, teach me how the lock works.
There you go. And you might want to use, there we go. And you might want to use a little, okay, we're going to put that in there. Let's see. You think you can get that in there? Let me see. We'll stop that a little bit. We're still going. Okay.
There we
Let's
go.
pour that in there. Okay. Very good. Okay. Awesome. Oh, it already smells so good.
Yeah, it smells
oh my
nice.
gosh, it smells delicious. Okay. Okay, you guys did great on that. All right, we're gonna put that back down in, and we're gonna start to cream that together. So make sure that that's locked. Now, here's what we're gonna do after that. You're gonna take 4 eggs, okay? So I don't know who wants to do this. You take, okay, Grace is up. You're gonna take 4 eggs and you add in 1 egg at a time, okay?
Am I doing it all by myself?
Yeah.
You're gonna do it all by yourself.
Yeah.
Go Grace!
Crack
All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna help Grace
Oh
crack
no.
the egg.
Alright, there's one.
There's 1. All right,
Okay,
very,
egg
very good.
Shards in there.
I'm
Here we
trying.
go. Here we go, Grace.
I didn't know it'd be all on my own.
Not all. Yeah, she's not.
Oh no, hold on. I feel like it must be back down
Oh,
slightly more.
You got it.
Oh no.
There we go.
Alright,
All right,
another
very good.
little bowl. That was clean. Really? There's no egg shards in there.
That's all
I think
right.
you're doing a good job.
Last one.
Last one. Here we go.
There we go.
There you go. You did it, baby. Yay,
All
Grace.
right.
Now, Grace, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some lemon juice. We're going to take like a half a cup of lemon juice,
Okay.
which we've already, that's going to be like 3 or 4 lemons. And so I've already done it, prepared it here. So all you have to do is take the lemon juice that's
Right
there.
here?
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll take this top off.
It's got like a fun little hat on it.
Yeah. And you pour that in there.
Okay.
This is going to be our lemon curd.
Oh.
Then you take like 1/8 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. So just take some kosher salt here, like a teeny tiny bit.
Alright.
No, just like a teeny tiny bit. Like that's good if you just crunch that up. That goes in there,
There we go.
a little teeny bit. Put
Just
that in
throw it in?
there. Throw it in there.
Alright.
Ta-da! Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn on both burners that are over there. We're gonna go to the stove. We're gonna turn on both burners, and we need to cook the lemon curd. Oh, we don't want the back burner on.
Oh, you said
I'm sorry, I did say that, but I just want the front burner on, and then we're gonna use this front burner. So we're just gonna use 2 front burners, okay? So we can turn that one on. All right. Very good. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this and pour this into the. You've got that pan going, that pot going, Ellen?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here's somebody. You're gonna start here, Ellen.
I'll do it.
You're gonna pour that in there, and then you're gonna take Is there a wooden spoon
Yeah,
there?
there's a spoon.
Great.
All right.
Yeah.
Step that way, please.
Oh. There's stuff all at the bar.
That's all right. It's gonna come together.
Okay.
And you need to keep stirring that. Just keep stirring that because it's gonna get thicker and thicker and thicker.
It's good,
Yeah, thanks.
Proud of you. Jeez.
Yeah, you're so right with that. Yay.
Okay.
Kudos.
You know what? Okay. Here, yeah.
I can help stir if you need.
If I need a stirring
If you need
body.
a stirring assistant, I can pop in there.
You need this? Yeah,
Stir
got
it
that.
up.
All right. So you just keep stirring that, Ella,
All right.
until that starts to thicken.
How does this not turn into like scrambled eggs if there's eggs in here?
It won't.
Okay.
Got the lemon in there.
Looking.
Is it starting to get thicker?
It looks like smoother, like it's all together, but I don't know if it's thicker.
It'll get there.
All right.
Rolling.
Okay, so now we're done with our cakes. We've just taken them out of the oven, and they came out perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take the lemon curd that Ella just made, and Grace, and I don't know who else just made, and we're going to layer that. That's right.
Okay, hold on.
That's right. Between the layers. So we've got 3 layers.
Uh-huh.
And also, what's important is don't get too close to the edge,
edge.
Ella, because
Okay.
we're going to need a little space when we come around with the meringue,
Okay.
right? Yeah. You're being super, super careful. In the meantime, while she's doing that, I need a brave soul who feels okay with the heat. We're going to take 3/4 cup of sugar. Let me see, I'll put that together. And then we'll hold that. We need to melt the sugar, break the sugar down.
Can someone hold this thing, like, over the cake?
Which thing?
Just like hold it. No, this thing.
This, yeah.
Because otherwise it's gonna drip. Hold on.
Sorry, I
think
you're up.
meant.
Yes.
What do you
no,
mean?
he's
I just
up.
meant
All right,
hold
so
it, like, don't
careful.
do it.
So we're gonna go back to the stove a little bit here too. So Soren, now watch out, okay? So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna like let that sit there, and you're just gonna stir that until it starts to break down.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, you need the sugar to melt. All right. There you go. So just watch what you're doing. You know that heat is up on high. Just be mindful. That needs to dissolve. The sugar needs to dissolve.
Okay.
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 Okay, so now Grace is going to add the second layer,
All right.
and then she and Ella are going to add the lemon curd.
Okay. So just like
On
hold
that?
this. Like don't do anything.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
like hold it. Thank you.
How you doing over there, Soren?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Is it starting to dissolve?
I'm on the edges a little bit.
Okay. Hold on. Thank you.
Okay. Now we're gonna. How's that coming along, Soren? We're gonna add in some egg whites to what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do you want to do the next one, Grace?
Like grab the next cake.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure you kind of even it out because like this one's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just same way I put on.
We're
the
gonna
other
add some egg whites to what you're doing, Soren. So that's
this
gonna
way
help
or
us.
this way?
I don't know, Mom. Which way should the top cake face?
Flat. The flat. We want the flat one on the top. No,
That's
the
my-
other way
Okay,
around.
other way. Okay.
That's
Cool. Like that?
Yep.
Okay. Both look flat in my eye.
Jesus. Okay, do I put lemon curd on it again?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Alright, good thing.
Good, be good.
Good thing you already put some on.
Jeez.
Okay, now, Soren, we're gonna add some egg whites to what you've got going on over here.
Okay. Soren, then your left, please.
Okay.
Okay, now.
So you start. Keep doing what you're doing.
All right. Okay, Ella. Your
Uh-huh.
elbow is.
Okay. Okay.
Cooking
just scoot over.
bacon.
Like, scoot yourself over for the cake. Sorry.
Wow.
Is it starting to?
It changed.
It changed.
It changed. Right, like that.
All right. Okay.
Do you have a lot left over, Ella?
Yeah.
You do? So you were very...
Oh, I
Like-
didn't realize it was supposed to be like.
No, it doesn't have to be glopped on, but you could be a little bit more generous, I would say.
I made the skinny cake.
Maybe you can put a little bit more.
On the top?
Not too much on the top because we need to do the meringue.
Much too bad.
Lift up.
Like a lot.
Scoot it in.
Oh. Like there's like a lot of meringue left. I was afraid of it going to the sides because you said don't let it touch the sides.
You want the
You think you're done? Is it?
Looks.
I don't think you're done. That's how it sounds.
Hey, give it the elbow grease.
Jeez. So you were not done.
I don't know. I've never made this before.
All right, now we're going to start with this, you guys. We're going to start making the meringue. This is the fun part. Ooh, that's hot.
Alright, okay.
Now, all right. I'm going to put that down. Make sure that's clogged. Grace, you want to hear it? Turn that on.
Sure.
On
other
this
side.
side, baby.
All right.
On this side, like maybe on a 4 or something like that. That's good. We're going to put in a pinch of salt. Put in a pinch of salt. And then we're going to put in like a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's see if we can get that going. That should get stiff. And then that's going to be our fry.
You think it's gonna be enough?
I don't know. It's supposed to until you get stiff peaks
That looks
like that. Yeah.
stiff, right?
Okay. All
So
right.
do we
now
need
here
a
we go.
thing?
So you're gonna need
This?
one. Yeah, and maybe a couple people can do that together if you guys want to.
Let's try this.
Grace, help you. If you need more, we
Oh,
can
okay.
always make more. Okay.
So like you take.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, delicious. That is delicious right there. There you go, Ella.
Here, everyone like take a turn or something. hold the thing though.
Alright.
It's hot. Be
I
careful.
know, yeah. Like so.
You hit it harder.
Okay. Like that? Do I like spread it out, kind of?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm just,
frosting.
Come on.
I'm just making sure. Come on.
Your first.
This is not my first
second.
cooking with Denyce.
This is her second time here.
I'm a, yeah. I'm like a sophomore.
Here, I want to
You're a
try.
sophomore
Cooking with
cooking with
Denise,
Denise.
sophomore.
It's hot. Be careful.
It's not hot. What are you talking about?
Okay, jeez, Coop.
You lied to me.
You guys don't use it all on the top because we have to do the sides.
I know, but they didn't. No one
Oh,
really
we
spread
so
it
we
out.
coat all the way around.
Yeah.
Go all the way around, and then we do the brulee part.
I'm
Wow.
gonna
That's the fun
fix
part.
it afterwards. I'm kidding.
What are we gonna eat?
I don't know.
Yeah, you guys want to go?
But like make it pretty.
I'm trying my very hardest.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Made with love.
I know it is.
Aw.
Look at that.
Handcrafted by
Handcrafted by Cooper.
Right.
You need like a target line.
It's like a heartwarming.
This is very sweet all of a
Aw,
sudden. Jeez.
family friendly.
Okay, hold on.
Made with love.
Made with love by Coop.
It's a family production.
I think that looks pretty decent. Anyone else want to start doing
Can
the
I-
sides?
I want to try the
I'll start the
sides.
sides.
There you go.
Oh,
Alright.
there you go.
You gotta get the sides now.
I assume I'm just gonna
Yeah, like.
place it like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like so.
Wait, be careful, be careful.
Nice, Nate.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Nate.
Yo,
no.
look at them go.
Look at that technique.
Oh wow.
Go, Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
Oh my god.
Looks
Take
good.
it out of the frame.
You don't want to put too much on because then it's gonna fall off. That's
Wow.
what I've learned in my 2 seconds of.
Very good, you guys. It's looking great.
Life lessons.
Life lessons
Life
with
lessons
Nate.
from
With
life
Nate.
lessons.
And
So
Nate,
we have,
can
we have
you
Made
teach
with Love
us?
by Cooper and we have Life Lessons with
Nate, can you
Nate.
teach us some life lessons?
What's
while
my
you do
thing?
this?
Actually, you know what, Nate? Can you do your Julia Child, please?
Sure. You want
You said you
put
didn't
the
want him to do it.
Do it.
want to scrape it very gently on the side. Make sure none of it falls off because you want to save it all up so you can eat it away later. All of this stuff can be saved. That's the point of cooking, so you can go back and eat what you made again. Okay, I feel like.
Soren, you do it. You haven't done it
Yeah,
yet.
can I?
Do it?
Yeah, your turn.
Then I want to go again.
I thought Nate did a great job on it.
No, but you're up. You got it.
You made it with
Just a
love.
suggestion, also
You
rotate
did
the
make
plate.
it with
Oh,
love.
we can rotate the
You
plate
guys
as well.
can rotate it so you don't have to like stick your arm around like sideways. You know what I
Even this
mean?
side,
Life
it's got all like.
Life lessons.
Lesson right there.
Fine.
It's basically frosting. It's
Pop
it's
on
circular.
Oh, Soren,
The
Soren,
roll.
Soren.
It's gonna fall.
Like I
Oh,
said.
Soren.
Is it gonna fall?
Yes.
Okay, fix it.
It's okay though.
That's right.
What did
Everyone
Bob
makes
Ross
mistakes.
say?
It's a happy accident.
Exactly.
Happy accident. You're gonna give that little cloud a little
Happy
friend.
little tree. That's what Bob Ross said.
Oh, Sophie's looking.
I used to watch Bob Ross to fall
Do you want to
asleep.
get this side? There's an empty side over here
Thanks, Nate.
that needs your love.
Life lessons with Nate. Oh, what was it? Heartfelt by Cooper.
No, made with
Made
love.
It was love
Made
by
with love.
Cooper.
Handcrafted.
Handcrafted.
Handcrafted with Coop.
I ever did see. I ever did late. My eyes palm.
Stop.
That's good. Now you're
Okay.
doing good.
Alright.
Yeah, now you're doing.
Can I go
You wanna
again now?
You got it.
Yeah, come on, Soren.
Take
get
it
together.
away.
Can I go again now?
Away.
There you go, Ella.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. It was
Now.
bothering
I think
me.
I was just the expert here.
Duh.
There we go. Made with
She
expertise.
is the birthday girl.
By
too.
Ella.
Made with expertise by.
Made with expertise by
By
Ella.
the girl, by the birthday girl. Made poorly by Soren.
No, stop.
I tried my best. Hey, yeah, showing some slack.
Just kidding. I'm
Made
just
with.
kidding.
Are you though?
Made with a really hard try by Soren.
Made with.
Nate, who tried his very
with a
best.
valiant effort.
A for effort.
Sorry, I tried his very best.
Tried ever so hard.
I went for it. I put it all on there, right?
I think
No,
the
you
mac
gave
and
you
cheese
gave
got
it
here.
all.
You gave it your all, man. I
got
commend
it.
you for it.
It just got here.
Okay, hold on. I feel like is it like?
There's some under
Yeah.
parts
Okay,
that need
well,
some love.
Let me get the under parts
Give the
then.
underparts their love.
Yes.
Undercarriage.
The undercarriage.
The caboose.
Give
Undercarriage might be more family friendly than under parts.
It's a cake. Sorry, not to be family. It's a cake. It's a cake.
She's pretty.
She's so pretty.
How do you know it's a sheep?
I don't
I just
know.
feel
You
it in
really
my
did it
bones.
well so that you've got
I didn't
enough.
ask.
Isn't they a cutie?
They so
so
cute.
pretty.
That's so pretty. We're being gender neutral. They so pretty.
Somebody want to taste the
I would like
ice-
to.
Yeah, there we are.
I want it also.
Okay.
Here.
Now we gotta fill in the parts that are
I'm
like.
gonna take a little more. That's
Yeah.
really
Here.
good.
You,
That's delicious.
you can hold on to it.
Yum.
That's delicious.
Would you like to lick?
Critiqued by Coop.
Enjoyed by Grace.
Enjoyed by Grace. Critiqued by Coop. All right. I think that's like not bad.
So
No,
now,
now
what
we
you
just
want-
gotta smooth it
there
out.
we go,
You have to
Ella.
make it
now
go
you want to
up.
do some peaks.
Ooh.
Wow.
I know.
Look at that technique.
I know the drill. Hold on.
So that when the torch is blown,
Yeah.
Do
It'll
that
be
on
frosty.
the side too. And you can add more to
Frosty
it too,
peaks.
Ella.
Yeah.
You can add more to it.
Alrighty. On towards
I
here.
can't eat all this crap.
No nuts,
Yeah,
right?
well, I can still see
No
some
nuts,
cake
my
in
love.
It
there.
is both
Thank
gender
you.
and nut free.
What?
You gotta hide some of that cake that's peeking out.
I'm trying. Whose fault is that?
Oh, we assume it's my fault. So
No, I'm
I
kidding.
was slapping that stuff off.
Add the peaks.
Leaning tower of cake.
Yeah, I love it.
Up and back here.
I think we should get first dibs on slices because we helped.
All right, there. See?
Peaks.
That looks good.
That looks-
You do
Wow.
some peaks on the side too, Ella. You've got way more frosting here.
I don't know why I'm being so like
Gingerly.
gingerly.
Liberal with your frosting usage. Liberal with your frosting.
Be liberal.
You want to add any more to it, Ella?
Do we want to add more? Do we think?
You want to maybe get some peaks
Always
right there.
Okay. Well, then who wants to take the next turn?
It looks
Who wants to
Can I
take?
do it again?
Yeah. Then come
Can I
here.
try
You
peeking?
stepped out of the frame.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you have to add more, man.
Oh, you have to add more? You can do it.
Yeah, I got
Take
it.
it away.
I got this.
You're going to have to add the peaks back again, though.
Oh no.
You sure you're up to the
I
challenge?
don't know. I don't know, man.
Add the peaks,
Where should
man.
I put it?
Where do you think it needs it? You're the one who wanted
Right
to,
there, maybe?
get some more on there.
Yeah.
But peek
And
it
then
though.
I'm trying.
You have to
Oh.
make-
No,
No,
just
no,
use the
no,
flat
no.
side.
Stop! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's not what we meant.
Ella, do it and do it
Race
instead.
Ready?
You're
Look like
ruined.
this. Ready? Whee! Whee! You just kiss it.
I kiss it.
You kiss it.
Little kiss.
Okay.
Kiss.
Like that. And then a little kiss. Yes.
You have to do the first
Looking
part.
great.
Yeah. Yo,
Even,
stop
you can
smoothing
even
it.
try to get a lot of those tall peaks like that around the cake so it looks like a crown. Sort of.
Ooh, okay. A little crown
And you,
action.
if you need to add more
God.
frosting to it, you can.
I think it looks legit.
I think it looks great.
Grace, can I
enjoying
get
it.
peek in a try?
Looks
It's
kinda
like a coconut cake.
It does, but it's not.
It's not. It looks like coconut. So what do? You spread it a little here,
You don't necessarily have to spread. You can
and
just
then you
plop.
peek,
There you go. And they-
but then they're falling.
Are you okay?
Wait, you don't want to?
Quiet.
Would you like to take over?
No, I think you guys
feel like
did it.
I'm
I
not
think you
doing
did
a good job.
Are you fine like that, Ella? Do you like it?
I like it like
Do
this.
you want to add any more frosting to it, or are you good?
No, I want to set it on fire.
Okay, so now here comes the fun part. So for the second question, for the season finale of Cooking with Denyce Season 2, the birthday episode, the question is this. What was the name of the scented water that was used in the French cake that we baked last season? What was the name of the scented water? What was the flavor of the scented water that was used in last season's French cake? The first person to email the correct answer to cookingwithdenise@gmail.com will receive the birthday package. The birthday package will include the honey and tea set, a mug, 2 bottles of the Opera Blend Spice, a Cooking with Denyce t-shirt. Please be sure to include your t-shirt size, and a lunch container. I wish you well. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck. Here comes the fun part.
Watch out, Sophie.
Do you know how that works, Ella?
You press this part, yes?
Okay, all right, here we go.
Careful.
Bit of a
Okay.
pyromaniac, would you say?
Sure.
Oh.
That looks like coconut cake. Wow.
It does kind of look like coconut cake.
Look at that.
I could have done a cool
You
design,
do
but
it
I
all
didn't.
around.
Yeah.
All around the cake.
That's cool.
Oh God.
Don't burn it.
Don't burn it.
Don't set the cake on fire.
Could you imagine? Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, be careful.
Do you want to let somebody else do it a little bit? Or?
Yeah. Sorry.
I want to try
I'm
it.
not very good at sharing.
Is it going around the whole thing too, and the sides?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want the whole thing.
Do like
so
the
it looks-
sides and all.
Ooh, that smells good.
The fire?
No, just the sugar.
And you can turn it
The
around
burnt
as you go
sugar.
around.
The burnt sugar.
Like turn it as you go, Coop.
Denise has got it. You're turning too fast.
Okay.
He's not ready.
There we go.
That looks great.
Yeah, it actually looks really
That looks
cool.
very beautiful over here.
Good
That's
job,
really beautiful.
I'm the fire expert.
Heartfelt by Cooper. Well,
Made
Yes.
with love.
Made with love.
Handcrafted.
Handcrafted, made with love by Cooper.
Artisanal
process
treats.
Cooper's artisanal treats.
Oh, be careful! Don't set it on fire.
Maybe you play the drums with the cake later.
Maybe I should.
Cooper's a drummer.
No. Alright.
Give someone else a turn, Coop.
Alright, who else wants to try? I'll give it a try.
There you go. Just don't get too close to the plate itself.
Oh yeah,
You
I
know?
try not to like get at the plate. It's a
Don't.
little bit of a weird angle. Yeah,
That
it's
looks
hard to...
gorgeous. That's beautiful like that. Oh, that's really great. You guys, this is really looking so good.
Yeah, Nate, that's it.
Bravo. I feel like we have to get
Well
that
done.
bottom part though.
Yeah.
It's bothering
Nate, that's
me.
what he's doing. I mean, I don't want to burn it.
Just get it at the angle. Just do it at the angle where it's not going to burn the thing.
Yeah, you have to hold it a decent bit of way too.
Wow, well, that was pretty
All
just.
right.
Okay.
Okay, hold
That's nice.
That was
Very good.
Thank you.
I got it. I'm not going to burn the actual thing. I'm just.
That looks gorgeous, you guys. Wow.
All right. We're
Does
good.
anybody want to taste some frosting from
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Okay.
Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with it, aren't
Yeah, yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, it looks
It's-
great.
That looks really, really, really beautiful. Look at that. Excellent.
Hmm. Candle time?
you? I don't know. Mom's doing another.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Just was trying to get that down at the bottom.
Over.
Are we, that looks great, you guys.
Okay, but like, hold on. Like,
Candle
So we have
time.
the 12 colored
so
plants
then
and
it may.
5
I
of the
think we should
silvers.
do, like, I wonder if we
The
should do
silvers
these,
are like the accents to the color.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we should do something cool. Like, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe put them in the middle. Maybe. Okay, I know what I'll do.
I just want to do all this. This looks to
So there's
If you
12 of
need
them.
More candles. There are some right there, just in case you need them.
Thanks,
We're
Nate.
gonna do 17,
You
bud.
want to try some food?
I'm good.
Try some decoration.
Hopefully this is gonna work out. I have a
Good work,
vision.
You guys.
So it looks like the Sleeping Beauty cake.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. And then you see what I'm doing,
Ooh, like a crown.
right? That was the idea. And then
Look at that.
I'll add
Max,
1, 2,
Perfect
1, 2, 3,
timing.
4,
Come
5,
here.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Thank you.
15, 16, and 17.
very good. That is beautiful.
That looks great.
Dude, that is really beautiful.
I think
honey.
I like it, yeah?
Yeah, and look, you made your own birthday cake with the
Yay.
help of all your wonderful friends. Terrific. Well done, everybody. Well done. This has been Cooking with Denyce, the birthday edition. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Please go to YouTube and subscribe at our channel, Cooking with Denyce. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Ella!
Happy birthday to you. There we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ella. Happy birthday.